And welcome back. High elves, dark elves, whatever you might be, orcs, I don't care. We're right now in Gary's mom's dungeon basement where I am suffering from the dirty Rona people. But I don't want to keep you guys hanging, because in this video of our sponsored new player series that Raid Shadow Legends is doing with me, we got to talk about a big mistake that I made and a mistake I want you guys to avoid. But you know what's not going to be a mistake? When you use my link down below or my QR code, because if you're a new player, you're going to get amazing epic champions to start your journey off. And funny enough, we're going to be talking a little about one of those epics you're going to get, Tayrel. So come on over and let's chit chat, y'all. So, my gosh, we're going to see how long it can last before my voice craps out here. So far, we're holding out pretty strong. So the other day, the last video we made about a week ago, we did a massive Ancient Shard opening during the double drop event. We got a ton of really solid epic champions. However, through that pursuit, we happened to get a couple of duplicates. And I figured this is a prime time to kind of talk about a big mistake I made in my first week in Raid Shadow Legends, so you guys can avoid it. So let me go ahead and show you. There are two epics in particular, and you're going to get epics for maybe rares and even maybe legendaries potentially. I don't know what the probability of that is, but probably pretty small. But as you see, I already have my Tayrel, 5 stars, 5 ascension, level 50. But if you take a look down here, one of the things that we opened the other day was another Tayrel. Also, I have duplicate spiders that we have going on here, and I believe I also had duplicate Vergises. Yes. Had a Vergis right here, and somewhere down here as well, another Vergis. So the course we're going to talk about today, what to do with duplicate champions. You're going to get duplicates, and there's probably other duplicates that I'm not paying attention to. Like, see, here we go. We have 2 Chevaliers that we have unlocked, and I'm sure there's a couple other ones, like the Itinerant and probably a couple other ones if we went down the list, such as the Slayers, such as the Goremask. What do you do with these guys? Well, let me first tell you probably what you shouldn't do, because that's what I did. In my first week of raid, I'm like, oh, I have a duplicate. I don't know what to do with them. So like most people, when you're playing a game like this, you are trying to get familiar with things. I did a little Google search, and I pulled up the official raid guide here. And it was very helpful. It talked about, you can put duplicate champions in faction guards. I didn't know what a faction guardian was. But then I kept reading, and it said down here, if you zoom on in, it says right down here, right down here, you can also use duplicate champions in the tavern to upgrade their skills of a champion you already have. I'm like, oh, okay, skill tunes are, they were kind of annoying when I was first starting off in Raid. And the duplicate character that I got back then, where is that little shorty? Here we go. Cornelia. So I pulled 2 Cornelias in my first week of playing Raid Shadow Legends. So I saw that, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the tavern. I'm going to upgrade the skills, and you can use your duplicate champions to upgrade the abilities. So I did. But as you can see, it only upgrades 1 level of a random ability. So as you can see, this basic ability here, Surprising Swiftness, finally took it to level 2. Needless to say, that didn't feel too good. So let me kind of show you, for example, let's see, pull up Tayrel. Yeah, upgrade skills. But as you can see, I can go ahead, let's just unlock it for right now. You can go ahead and throw it in there, and if I click on upgrade, it would upgrade one of these random abilities by 1 point. I was under the impression if you gave up a duplicate, it would upgrade all of the abilities, which sounds like a much better transaction, right? Well, that's not the case. So I would recommend probably most of you guys, especially newer players, if you're in the situation where you have duplicates, especially for epics, maybe even legendaries, it's probably not prudent to use them to upgrade character abilities, unless you're able to upgrade all of them. That would be a whole different story. What I'm going to be doing, and probably most of you guys should be doing, is using the let's close on it. I'm not, no wailing right now for me. It's heading over to the Guardian Ring and going to the faction Guardians. And here is where things get a little interesting. So if you click on the little Guardian Ring up here, it'll pull up. It's really nice. I gotta say, I wish other games had deep explanations on the variety of features, because players shouldn't need to go out of their way. There should be first-party resources to explain what's going on. But as you can see, we have various things. We have the sparring pit, which, as it just levels up your champion as the day goes by. I want to talk about these Guardian faction Guardians. The Faction Guardians tab lets you assign duplicate, rare, epic, or legendary champions to become Faction Guardians. Faction Guardians boost the stats of all champions of the same rarity in the faction. We're going to have a few of them. Within each of the faction, there are tiers of guardians, rare, epic, and legendary. Within each tier, there are 5 chambers, with 2 slots to be filled in each chamber for the bonuses to activate. Champions can only become faction guardians when you have duplicates of them. To fill each chamber, you'll need 2 of the same champion. For example, you'll need to have 2 Raglins, for example, to fill the legendary Bannerlord chamber. However, unlike the sparring pit, you can use any champions that are assigned as faction guardians. I gotta dial my voice down because I feel it's starting to get a little scratchy on me here. So, and as you can see furthermore, filling each chamber provides a global stat bonus to all champions of the same rarity in that faction. Similar to Great Hall bonuses, these stat boosts are active in every battle, so that's kind of nice. Chambers are unlocked and filled in order, and each subsequent chamber provides a different boost, but each boost adds to the total stats boost gain throughout that group of faction guardians. If you remove a champion from one of the slots, the bonus will also be deactivated, and all the other bonuses from the higher position. So if you remove one, it's kind of like what's that? Not Django. The stupid, what the hell? This COVID thing is burning out my brain cell. The stupid tower, Jenga, not Django. Curse you, Django. I'm gonna get my blinky back. Get my blinky back here. All right, where are we at here? So it's like Jenga, where you move one block, the rest kind of falls down in place. So that's what we're gonna be doing here. Let's go take a look and show you how this works. So, for example, we have 2 Tyrells, and as I've already explained, you can still use the champions. Unlike the sparring pit, if I want to use my Tyrell, but he's in the sparring pit, I can't use him in combat. Here we can. So let's go ahead and equip our 2 Tyrells. There you go. And I don't need to upgrade that other one. Then we can go over here, and we're going to upgrade the Vergises that we have there. So we add them in there, but as I said, I don't have any duplicates down there. But I got some duplicates down here. So again, I don't even need to upgrade them. So you probably have a lot of duplicates that are inside your inventory. This is going to be a great way to kind of fill it out. So let me go ahead and see. I doubt I have any of those. None of those. And look at that, though. We got a couple of rare slots that we can fill in here. And not enough down here, right? Yeah, not enough down here. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get the full bonuses because I couldn't fill it out all the way. Let's go, I don't know, check out Sacred Order. Did I already check that out? No, nothing there. There we go. We got 2 of these folks. Beautiful. Let's go back out. Barbarians. I feel like I have like no barbarians in my inventory. It's pretty bad. All right, that's pretty good. Nothing much there. The Ogren tribes. Take a look. Yeah, definitely don't have any legendaries of those. None, no epics. I don't have. Oh, there we go. We have 2. We got 2 rares we can throw in there. Nice. Lizardmen. I don't know if I have many of those unless they're rare. Yeah, I got no. I feel like I have no Ogren tribes. I feel like I got no skinwalkers. I got none of that stuff. All my stuff I feel like are like high elves, the Sacred Order. Did I already check the orcs? Yeah, there we go. We got these 2. Beautiful. And then we'll go check out our demon spawn. Definitely don't have any epics of those. No rares of those. What else we got? Undead hordes. Okay, yeah, nothing there. Nothing down there. Definitely no legendaries that we have. Dark elves. I think I might. Yeah, there we go. The 2 spiders that we showed earlier on. And there we go. We got 2 of these folks. Speaking of 2, I feel like I have 2 of something. Oh, that's right. If you're a new player, use the link down below. Scan the QR code in case you missed it at the very beginning because you're going to get 2 epic champions, Tyrell, Rector Drath, to get your journey up and running in Raid Shadow Legends. So yeah, are we good, Gary? All right, we're good. We got that mid CTA in there. All right, what else we got? There we go. We got a couple of these bad boys down here. Beautiful. Not enough to fill in that spot right there, but we'll just throw it in there for right now. Dwarves. So that Cornelia, whatever the heck her name was, I could have filled in that spot right there. But unfortunately, we used it as the duplicate too. It wasn't a great investment, I think. And there we go. We got a couple of these. And let's see, Sylvan Watchers. I feel like I don't really have many Sylvan Watchers either. So there you go. So all these bonuses. So I have a lot of Banner Lords, a lot of High Elves, for example. As you see, we're going to get 10% HP in all of the battles. 10% attack in all of our battles. So the fact that you're able to use this throughout the entire game, it's kind of a severe bonus. And I kind of feel like I've been doing this for almost 2 months now on this new account. Kind of feels like I've been missing out for quite a lot, but I think it was a great opportunity to kind of sit down and discuss this big mistake because, yeah, what's the benefit of just one skill upgrade when I can have a permanent flat boost of accuracy, the resistance, defense, even speed? Like, holy cow, that's great throughout all of my battles in Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, that's going to be kind of a big deal. So I guess there's a third option, and I guess you can kind of do this and the Faction Guardians. The other option I guess you could have at your disposal, especially if it's like a really good epic, maybe a really good legendary, I guess you could have the opportunity of upgrading both Tyrells Like, or let's say I had 2 White Queen and Chorus. I would want to upgrade both of them. You never know. You never know. I don't know if you can. Actually, I'm curious. Can I use both? Let me see. Let me find like an easy event. Let's just go down. Here, let me see here. Let's just go down to Brutal. Let me see if I can. Can I use? I can use both of them in combat, right? So let's see. We have 1 Tyrell here, and let's see. Will it let me use it? There you go. So I guess the other option is that you have at your disposal. You could just use them both in combat. So if you have a really good duplicate like Tyrell's, very solid. You're going to get one if you use my link or QR code, of course. But if you just happen to get it through normal gameplay, this might be a champion that's worth upgrading and using it. Maybe not so much in the same exact lineup that we're using it here, but maybe when I use, let's say I had duplicate White Crit and Chorus, I would throw another one into a different lineup. So it's nice that you have the opportunity. But at the minimum, when you have duplicates, fill out the Faction Guardians. Because again, you can use your characters that are in the Faction Guardians in combat simultaneously. It's not like the sparring pit whatsoever. And even if you don't have your character upgrade, it doesn't matter. You're still getting the bonuses. So to me, this is a no-brainer. I hope you guys can learn from our mistakes for those that are new. And if you're a player that's been grinding for a while, I love hearing your comments as well down below. I get so many fantastic tips from you guys out there. And speaking of fantastic tips, if we have openings here in my clan, the Real Gary Legion, we would love to have you over here. Let me see any openings that we have right now. Seems like everyone's been pretty active, so we don't have any openings right now, but check when this video goes up. There might be a chance that some people maybe dipped out. They weren't, maybe they're busy. They can't get back in, so we'll try to open up some spots, but otherwise, we got a great group of people over here. But people, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Apologies again for the raspy voice. My gosh, I normally don't get sick, but man, when I do, drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. Leave that like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing. Download Raid Shadow Legends now, the QR code, link down below. And of course, thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring the series. I've been having a ton of fun, but not as much fun as I've been having with you because it makes me want to say how it's great to be the Empire today.